Okie dokie, we're here today with a game, Kislev versus Khorne from Raced and Tretch. Haven't posted in a little bit, just been busy. Don't you fret, don't you worry. Just got a little busy. Speaking of being busy, we're gonna be busy on the channel, so the kind of busy you guys like. Warhammer World Cup is progressing to a phase where I can cover it. It has been happening. Some people asked me about that because I helped to promote it a little bit, and they were like, wait, did this ever happen? It did. They were in the group stages where it was like, it's great for players, right? And this isn't a complaint at all, but like, we got divided up, because I was playing in it, we got divided up in a bunch of groups, and like the top 4 out of each group got out, and it was like a 6-round Swiss stage, so you're playing against people who have similar scores to you, and it's great for a tournament. I didn't cast much of it because it was complicated to set up a narrative where like, this is game 3 of group C, and whoever wins this has 3 more rounds to go, so actually they could lose this or win this and it doesn't really matter. And the sheer volume of games coming through just made it very difficult to find like specific ones that I felt like casting. So I kind of sat on the sidelines in the group stage, but now they're in the bracket stage. So that is simpler, you know, like win or lose, loser goes home. So I will be covering all of those on the channel as standalone videos and maybe a live stream towards the end of it. But so yeah, we'll have some Warhammer World Cup content coming towards you soon. Just waiting for it to get to a more castable stage for me. In front of us is just a random game, however, from Raced versus Tretch, Kislev versus Khorne. You can see a very unusual unit choice, the Frozen Heart of Winter, the Elemental Bearer Regiment of Renown, and he's already lost 1/3 of his HP, dueling with the Hellforged Bellowers, Skull Taker, and getting poked down by some Marauder Horsemen. For the Kislev frontline, we have Kislev Warriors backed up by a crapload of Streltsy, including Boydanov's Brawlers, then some Wing Lancers, Kosovo Dervishes, and a couple regular Kossars. Ice Witch of Tempest leading the fray with Blizzard and Hailstorm. For Khorne, Hellforged Bellowers, Skull Cannon Regiment of Renown has seen better days from his OP debut with the something Omens of Wrath, I believe was the DLC name, but whatever. Paired up with Skull Taker, a little bit of skirmish there. Blood Beasts of Khorne and Marauders in the front line. No, those are Chaos Warriors of Khorne. Oof. Real thick heavy metal boys, though they've lost a lot of HP already. All right, simplistic Khorne build. Charge forward, murder, do your best. Some skirmish cav to punish big things like the Frozen Heart of Winter, and their fire damage does make healing less effective if Kislev had opted to take a Patriarch or one of their not so numerous healing sources. The Streltsy are doing a good job fighting back, and when they get into melee with the Chaos Warriors will win, but where are the Streltsy? There they are. They do have armor piercing in melee, which can help them versus those armored infantry in the late game. Can. Meanwhile, we have Boydanov's Brawlers and another Streltsy trying to peel for the Ice Witch of Tempest. They're doing decent damage, but there is some tree cover that's briefly helping the Blood Beasts, and they're just getting an insane amount of damage out on the Ice Witch of Tempest, so I'm sure Kislev isn't loving this trade, unfortunately, for them. Bounce power is pretty even. Streltsy successfully pushed off both skirmish cavalry, though the Frozen Heart of Winter has already taken significant damage. He's down to 3,000 HP, which feels like a lot, but percentage-wise, he has lost quite a bit. Throws out his Bound Heart of Winter in case his time is up. Skull Taker is chasing him down, so can't guarantee he'll be alive for very long. Decides just to throw out that spell while he still can. We have Kossars and Streltsy getting eaten up by the Chaos Warriors of Khorne, who are still slowly churning forward. Higher leadership on those guys than your basic Marauders. Some of them still gonna, you know, die off, getting pounded by Streltsies, but the other ones hanging in there and continuing to grind through the Kislev front line. Frozen Heart of Winter is hanging on for quite a while, however. Skull Taker's trying to finish him off, and it's just not really doing too much right now. Down to 1,800. He is getting good damage out, but that Frozen Heart of Winter is just holding on. He has an essentially demonic instability crumbling if he gets low enough, but his leadership is so high. He's at 50 leadership right now, almost barely at 1k HP. Still has insane leadership, so I guess he's just going to hold on forever. Streltsy under attack by the Chaos Warriors and Blood Beasts. A Hailstorm is trying to damage them while the Boydanov's Brawlers fire up and over their comrades into the Blood Beasts. They definitely can't see the Chaos Warriors, but they can see the Blood Beasts a little bit. Frozen Heart of Winter down to 418 HP, still scrapping it out with Skull Taker here. It's got 1,000 value, not a ton, but I guess, you know, it's been eating a lot of damage, wasting a lot of Skull Taker's time as he continues to try and kill off this giant bear. He just can't do it. We do have Kossars, we do have Streltsy trying to reform lines and fight, shoot Skulltaker. The bear's just holding him here, man. It's also missed a lot of attacks, though. 43 melee attack versus his 23 melee defense. How have you missed so much, dude? There, it finally gets a good hit in on Skulltaker. We'll check back in with that later. Bounce power's gotten very horrible for Khorne, as some remnants of infantry have helped peel for the Streltsy on that side, so they'll be back soon. The Frozen Heart of Winter is still going after Skulltaker. Gotten 400 more value since it fell below 1k HP. And it continues just to harass him, man. It's not giving up. It's getting decent poke down, just consistently hitting him. It's starting to take a little damage just kind of by being next to him. Balance of power is too far gone, but I just find this too funny. Frozen Heart of Winter takes a little bit more damage, and it does finally go down. But it's too late for Khorne. The Streltsy have reformed lines. Kossar's just trying to saddle up and turn around to shoot Skulltaker. If they take him out, this game's over. A Sword of Khorne is coming in to hit the full health Boydenov's Brawlers, but army losses is going to take them before that really matters, it seems. And yeah, it did decent damage, but they still have 87 out of 90 models, so they have plenty of damage left to give, and Skulltaker's just getting army lost. That's funny. Good win for Kislev, a little unconventional build, but when I saw the Frozen Heart of Winter, again, I watch these on like triple fast forward to make sure the game is worth casting, but I don't pay attention to the details too much. I saw that thing on like 0 HP for years, and I was triple fast forwarding, and I'm like, huh, it's still alive. Huh, it's still alive. Huh, it made it like all the way up to the end after being like super dead, so I knew I had to cast this game just to see what the hell happened to that bear. So that was pretty funny. Worth the cast. Streltsy, decent value. Actually, better than decent. A couple fell a little under, but the others more than made up for it. Frozen Heart of Winter did its job with gusto. The cavalry did okay. For Tretch, Skulltaker really struggled to get a lot of value out, unfortunately. The Chaos Warriors did fine. Skirmish Cav did fine. Blood Beasts, they did pretty good too. Really, it is the nerfed Hellforge Bellowers that cost them a lot. It doesn't have the range to do what it used to do, so it's kind of a poor skirmisher versus other ranged factions like Kislev, so we can just see it struggled there. GG's.
Subscribe, yes.